My great honor to welcome to the White House the 2019 NCAA Women's Basketball National Champions, the Baylor Lady Bears.
The Baylor Lady Bears stick the White House. The champions had a chance to meet the Commander-in-Chief today, and KCEN was there. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Draffin.
Yes, happy Monday to you. Certainly a happy Monday for the Lady Bears. I'm Chris Radcliffe. The team spent time with President Trump this afternoon on the heels of their national championship big win. So we sent sports director Nick Canizales and sports anchor Jessica Morey along for the ride.
They have been in our nation's capital, tagging along with the Lady Bears as they take in all the continued excitement surrounding their big win. Nick and Jessica join us now with more on this amazing ride. Hey, guys.
Well, Chris and Leslie, I mean, what a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Not only for us, but for Lady Bears and for everybody involved. I mean, this was absolutely awesome, Jess.
It was unreal. At first, we thought we would get to hear President Trump speak with the Lady Bears in the dining room, but then last minute they changed it to the Oval Office. So what a cool moment for us and for the Lady Bears, like you said. Just unbelievable to be right there, right by the president, while he's talking about the Baylor Lady Bears.
Of course, the big question coming in was, well, what are they going to eat for lunch? What is President Trump going to serve? Well, they had Chick-fil-A, they had McDonald's, and they had Wendy's, and a lot of barbecue sauce there. So a lot of stuff to eat, and it seemed like the girls were pleased about it.
Yeah, it looked, we got to see it briefly, and it looked like there was, unlike when Clemson came and visited where they ate all of it, there was a lot left over. They also had an assortment of fries, and I saw a couple of pizzas. Now, before they got here yesterday, we were talking to President Linda Livingstone and Athletic Director Mack Rhoades, and we got their thoughts on what they thought that was going to be served. And Linda Livingstone said Chick-fil-A. She was hoping for Chick-fil-A. So she got that, and Mack Rhoades said pizza. So I hope he ate all of those pizzas that were there. But, I mean, are we surprised it was fast food? I think we kind of knew that was coming.
Yeah, not at all. You know, we got into the Oval Office. Of course, President Trump had nothing but great things to say about Baylor University, the Lady Bears, their accomplishment. You know, he raved about Chloe Jackson making that last-second bucket, which was incredible. Of course, he read a whole bio with head coach Kim Mulkey and just praised her as well. But he also spoke about Baylor's historic season. Listen to this.
You've left an enduring mark on college basketball history, and you'll all be incredibly proud of what you have achieved in many years to come. You're going to be looking back, and you're going to be thinking about that incredible season, and you're going to be thinking about being in this incredible office, right? This is the Oval Office. This is where it all begins.
That's right. That's where everything all begins. You know, and Coach Mulkey and Lady Bears, he also received some souvenirs from them.
Yes, Coach Mulkey presented President Trump with a personalized jersey with the short. He commented on the short sleeves, and he was like, "I get to show off my arms here." And then Coach Mulkey said, "Well, maybe Melania could wear it." And so then Chloe Jackson presented him with a national championship hat, and then Kalani Brown got to present him with a signed basketball, and he said he was going to put it in a very special place. So that's pretty cool. He got a lot of stuff. He put the hat on. He commented about how it was his hair. It was going to mess up his hair, but he laughed and said, "Yeah, it's all my hair." So just in case anyone was wondering, he did confirm that is his hair.
Yeah, once again, I mean, just an incredible experience for everyone involved, and hopefully Lady Bears will be back here coming up in 2020. But for now, we are live at the White House. Chris and Leslie, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, quite the view behind them, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that.
Way to go, guys. All right, well, now let's get you a first check of our forecast.
Yes, it was a nice day, but could rain be on the way this week? Chief Meteorologist Andy Anderson is laying out our work week forecast. Hi, Andy.
Hey, can you believe we're almost through with the month of April already and heading into May? We got still springtime storms on the way for us. Look like it's going to be a late night Tuesday, early Wednesday morning round of storms making its way in here. This evening, cloudy skies to partly cloudy conditions, but a good fetch of moisture coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, feeding showers into the area down around San Antonio to San Marcos. We've seen a couple of showers kind of streak up along the east side of Interstate 35 from near Waco and Mart on back up towards Corsicana this afternoon or this evening. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be a stormy day out towards Abilene to Brownwood, Coleman, Stephenville, Ranger, Eastland, and that area, even into Fort Worth. We're going to be on the very southern fringe of that. It does not look like it's going to be a severe weather day for us tomorrow, but Wednesday looks like it could be the day for us. We could be nailed by some bad weather coming up late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This evening, cloudy skies going to be the rule for us, just like we've lived with all day long today. And southeast winds 10 to 15, kind of gusty. Air temperatures holding in the 70s throughout the overnight hours because the atmosphere is just so saturated. We're going to give you another look at that forecast. So those storms coming in tomorrow night and Wednesday morning, coming up a little later in the news.
All right, thanks, Andy. Well, the first phase of a major $341 million reconstruction project of a 6-mile stretch of Interstate 35 started today in Waco.
Yeah, the work starts on the rebuilding of the highway from 12th Street all the way up to North Loop 340. The Texas Department of Transportation says the project may take up to 5 years. Channel 6's Jasmine Caldwell is live in Waco and has much more on what drivers need to know. Good evening, Jasmine.
Well, Chris and Leslie, TxDOT is warning drivers to slow down and pay attention. They say this is a very extensive project. They say that it's a total reconstruction of the interstate, and bridges, overpasses, they will all be replaced. Now, TxDOT says crews will be working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get this project complete. They say it may take 5 years, but they are hoping to complete it in 3.5 to 4 years. Now, today, the northbound main lanes were closed for restriping lanes and setting barriers for the interstate. I talked to TxDOT earlier today, and they said this project is necessary.
Interstate 35 is Main Street, Texas. So there's lots of traffic out there. There's considerably more traffic out there now than when this roadway was built in the 60s era. So with that aged road, which is deteriorating, as folks have seen potholes and various situations created, we need to not just add capacity to be more efficient, but we also need to reconstruct that aging infrastructure.
Now, this construction will have a major impact on getting to and from Baylor. Also starting Wednesday, the northbound I-35 entrance ramp near McLean Stadium will be closed. Drivers will access I-35 at the next entrance ramp just north of MLK Jr. Boulevard. Now, this is the 8th Street pedestrian bridge that I'm standing on right now. This bridge is set to be demolished in May. Coming up tonight at 6, you'll hear from some Baylor students and how this will have an impact on how they will get to and from campus. Reporting live in Waco, Jasmine Caldwell, Channel 6 News.
All right, thanks, Jasmine.
This is the concept of pushing away darkness with light. A little bit of light pushes away a lot of darkness. A lot of light will push away a ton of darkness.
An emotional gathering with messages of peace and love held in the Southern California town of Poway following a shooting at a synagogue's Passover celebration. Just before noon Saturday, a man with a rifle entered the synagogue and started shooting, killing one woman who jumped in front of the rabbi. The 19-year-old gunman was able to get away, but later turned himself in.
The ongoing measles outbreak isn't showing any signs of letting up anytime soon. The CDC says cases have been reported in 22 states now. That includes Texas. There are 704 confirmed cases. That's the highest level in the United States this century. 71% of those people diagnosed with the measles were not vaccinated. Measles are so contagious, as a matter of fact, that an infected person can spread the disease for several days before they even develop a rash. The virus can even linger in a room for a couple of hours after an infected person has left. Well, a domestic disturbance inside a vehicle led to a multi-car crash, a stabbing, and a fatal officer-involved shooting, all taking place in Austin.
Dashcam video shows part of the incident near the Pennybacker Bridge yesterday. Now, the woman got out of the car to escape her husband, got into another car. And what you see is her 45-year-old husband turning around, driving in the wrong way and hitting that other car. In the dash video, you see that woman run from her husband before he then grabs her and pulls her out of frame. Now, the suspect was found in a wooded area nearby. He died in a shootout with police. His wife is recovering from stab wounds, but is expected to be okay. It's certainly a scary situation for those folks.
Wow, yeah, amazing to see that all on camera. All right, still to come on the Channel 6 News at 5. Now that Avengers Endgame has obliterated the opening weekend box office numbers, what's next? The all-time box office record, perhaps? Oscar consideration? We're going to take a look. And we promise, guys, no spoilers, so you can stay with us.
But first, to Neighborhood Eats. We take you to the Kolache Kitchen in Temple, where they're serving up generations and generations of good cooking. We'll be back.